Hi, my name is Gabriella Fabry and I am presenting Humbled by Nature for Art 200. I chose this title to represent the significance of my chosen artwork, which is the Capitoline She-Wolf. This wolf was created in the 11th-12th century. The artist is unknown. In the 15th century, Antonio Paglialo enhanced the sculpture by adding two twin boys. The original location of the sculpture was Rome, Italy, and it has a hollow casting bronze metal medium. It stands 30 inches tall and 45 inches long. If you take a closer look at the she-wolf, you can notice that the body is odd. The neck is unproportional, and it is longer and thicker than it should be. The body and the face of the she-wolf is smooth, while the neck and one strip on the chest has a texture that makes it look like thick curled fur. The ribs of the wolf is showing, which shows the lack of food that she has been having. Her face and tail are going the exact same way, and in this angle of the photo, it would be towards us. And she's standing in a tense, watchful pose, with alert ears and glaring eyes for danger. The Capitoline She-Wolf is holding all the responsibilities for the three lives in this piece. This is seen through the wolf's alert and worried face, in contrast with the twin children looking for milk and very exposed and comfortable body positions. The fact that the twin human babies are a different species than the large mother wolf does not change the fact that they need care and she is a mother providing care. The Roman Empire at the time had a political power that was corrupt. They were not taking care of their own people, and this wolf was created then to resemble how they just need to go back into their natural self and just take care of one another, because that is what we are naturally supposed to. Understanding the myths of the Roman Empire can show more of the purpose of this sculpture. Here we have the Oath of Heredity, created by Jacques-Louis David in 1984. It was originally posted in Louvre, Paris, and it is an oil painting on a canvas. It stands 129.8 inches tall and 167.2 inches long. This painting is telling the story of the Roman mythological king Numitor, when he was overthrown by his brother Amulius. Amulius had no regards for Numitor or their father or the laws of the kingdom. He killed his sons and claimed his daughter to be a virgin forever, which means that if she did get pregnant, she would be penalized by death. In this picture, you can see that a man placed babies on the bank of the river. This is actually Numitor. When his grandsons Romulus and Remus were born, he abandoned them by the bank of the Timber River. This way, Amulius, the new king, would not know about them or hurt them. Here we have another painting. It is Romulus and Remus. It's about the two twins, but in this painting they are breastfeeding on a wolf. This painting was created by Charles de la Fosse around 1636 and 1716. It was hung in the Pushkin Museum in Moscow, and it signifies that there are plenty of paintings resembling this myth, which shows that it was alive and strong within the Roman culture. If you compare the wolf from the painting before and the Capitola statue, you can notice that in the painting before and the Capitola statue, they happen to have the exact same color. They happen to have their ribs exposed and the swollen breasts, along with the alert ears and the open mouth that is very aware. Here we have the Capitoline Brutus. This is meant to be a portrait of Lucius Junius Brutus. It was created in the 4th and 5th century, originally in Italy, and it is a bronze bust standing 27 inches tall. It was placed onto a upper body structure because that is what the other structures at that time looked like. It was not yet named Capitoline Brutus until the 16th century, when they did name the structure after Lucius Junius Brutus. They noticed the facial structure and the meaning he had in his eyes, and that is why they assumed that it was Lucius. So let me explain the history of Lucius Brutus. He was the nephew of the king at his time, and he overthrew him to form the Roman Republic. You can notice that this head clearly does not belong to the bust due to its very detail. And all these details tell us the emotions and the character that Brutus was. You can see by the way his cheeks are going that he is concerned. And in the look of his eyes, you can tell, because of all the detail, that he is very determined to find a solution, and very realistic by the way that his mouth and lips are formed. So you must be wondering who was Brutus at the time, and he was the nephew of the king, who he decided to overthrow to be able to form the Roman Republic. And with this Roman Republic, he was hoping to change Rome for the better, for the more peaceful environment. There are a few obvious things that we can do to compare these two structures, and that is the fact that they are both made out of bronze and they both have the same expression on their face. And I think that that the Capitoline Wolf was created so similarly to this sculpture because they want to show that she should rule the empire more than the king who is there right now, because she understands nature and she understands how to treat others. Thank you so much for listening.